Squad, coming at you. We've got something sent in from Simon. Simon continues to send in great music, and I appreciate it, Simon. This is a new artist. This is a track called Without You. It's from somebody named Flansie, and I found Flansie and the lyrics for this over on Genius, which I have over here. Let's take a look here. Flansie, well, it's a funky weird picture. Flansie, Tuhage, Tuheij, Tuhage, I'll say. Marawanaya, I hope that's somewhat close to being correct. Professionally known as either Flansie or TNF Demon, is a recording artist and record producer from the Netherlands. He is known for his production for Yeet, Trippy Red, Autumn, and Lucky, among others. In 2020, Flansie founded and curated Goontex, his production group based in the Netherlands. Love it. Can't not wait. I can't wait to see what this is going to be like. I actually honestly love hearing music from other parts of the world because they just have a different take on things than we do here in the States, and it's awesome. It just flat out is. And I think that's always been true for me. I was a foreign exchange student when I was in high school, and I went to the Turkish side of Cyprus in 1987. Nope, summer of 1986. I was graduating high school in 87. And this was 10 years after they had a kind of a civil war sort of conflict with Greek, kind of a proxy conflict between Greece and Turkey. It's very messed up, but it still causes an issue, is a big issue for the island. And anyway, when I was there in Cyprus, I got to hear a lot of the BBC radio that was broadcast internationally, and loved it, and I heard music that I'd never heard before, and that was just not popular in the US at that time. Like, I had a certain set of music that I was like, oh, this is the music that I really like, and then I got overseas and I was like, what is all this stuff that's like on the radio right now that I have never heard? And that was pretty cool. So I then became even more of a listener of strange and unusual music because I just thought it was fantastic. Anyway, let's check out Flansie. So from the Netherlands, this song is called Without You from 2022. It is 2 minutes and 24 seconds long. And thanks again to Simon. Let's check this out. Hold on, I forgot I have lyrics, so I will start this over and bring the lyrics over. You and me sitting don't wanna be without you. It's interesting. So it kind of a strange beginning to the song. Very much felt like you're kind of like Doppler effect or fading away. It's just strange, right? I'm having a hard time figuring out like why do that other than to kind of set up like this song's going to be a little unusual. But then again, I don't know if that's actually going to be the case. So let's keep going. Holding on my body, trying to jeans. Never shows my baby, I'm more baby, I've been safe by my. Always in the dark when I've been walking to the light. Damn, I need you by my side. Damn, I need you by my side. Damn, I need you by my side. Can't solo, there's a ride. Pass in my body, baby, sorry, I might die. Solo in this world, I got no
where they love. Baby, if you buy me, I can be love. Baby, what you need me, cause I'm losing love. You and me to the moon. Hey, don't wanna be without you. You and me to the moon. Don't wanna be without you.
Guntek. Guntek.
I can only imagine the rest of this album gets weirder and weirder and weirder if this is the first song, or at least is weird, right? If this is the first song, if this is your introduction to Flansie, it's interesting. Because it's part of it's either not in English or it's in made up words, or I mean, it could be in, what do they speak in the Netherlands? Dutch? It's terrible that I don't know that off the top of my head. I think it's Dutch, right? Netherlands language. Netherland. Jesus. Dutch. Hey, I was right. But yeah, it's interesting because, like I said, if this is the first song, this is the introduction to what you're going to experience on this album. It definitely is setting you up for an interesting experience. It's going to be electronic. It's going to be kind of really compared to mainstream, very experimental. A lot of changing up what's going on with the notes, what's going on with the sound. It's good. It would be an album that I would enjoy, but I'm not sure if it has like any right now like real commercial viability. I don't look for that in my music necessarily. I can appreciate music that's made for like the pop audience, but this is not that. I would absolutely listen to more Flansie because I think it could be some really interesting stuff that would be interesting to listen to casually, but even more interesting to listen to like if that's the only thing I'm doing, which is often why I do that when I listen to music when I'm driving in my car, because I can really concentrate on the music. Driving is kind of almost autopilot, right? I mean, you have to pay attention, but that part of my brain is not engaged when I'm driving, which is why I like to listen to music. And this would be really kind of a fun album to check out the entire thing of, because it would be different and would probably challenge me as a listener in ways that I haven't seen before. So I may have to check this out. Simon, thanks for sending this in. I would be curious if you have listened to the rest of this album, any of you. What's it like? Like, is it funky, weird, strange like this? Is it more of this? Is it easier to get into than? Is this easier to get into than the rest of the album? Is the rest of the album harder to get into? Let me know. I'm curious. That's all for today. Papa Squad. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share.